Okay. Oops. 30 people here. What is going on? Suddenly 0 to 30. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That's great. Kim Sahai is saying hi. Mahapala is saying Mahapala. Okay. Hi. Hello. Immortal is saying Dhoni sir. Hello. Hello. Shweta Pandit is saying hello. Asanka Mendes is saying hi. Okay, Kim Saha is asking how are you? I'm good. I hope you're good too. Sulekha Singhal is saying बोलो भी सर बोलेंगे जरूर बोलने ही तो है Shraddha Hazarika, hello sir, how are you? I am good, Shraddha. I hope you're good too. Mm, Nit- Nitesh ji is saying, hello sir, I'd love to hear stationary effect as well. Since it's almost stationary, I am having weird feeling. Yeah, everybody is having a bit of weird feeling because of the retrogression of Jupiter, which has not yet happened. It's happening the day after tomorrow on 4th of September. Interesting. And that's exactly what we are going to discuss today. Venki Durgam is saying Hare Krishna. Okay. Rahulji is here. Sekharji after a long time. Hello. Jill is writing much appreciation. Well, thank you. Dil- Dilli Babu Chakrala is saying Om Gurave Nama. Om Gurave Nama. Jayashriji is asking, hi sir, please tell how to keep fast on Krishna Janmashtami. I think it's fast. So generally in Janmashtami we fast till 12 in the night. So the whole day we don't take like any food or any water. We fast till 12 in the night. But yeah, not everybody can do that. So you, if you cannot do that, then you can do with water. Okay, till 12. Till 12 you can fast without anything. Then after 12 you can take water. Or even if you can't do that, then till 12 you take only water, and after 12 you take fruits. And even if you can't do that, then you should take ekadashi food, which is non grains, like yeah, which they eat during this vrat. So that is something you can do. And if even that you can't do, you can take grains. But yeah, only vegetarian food. Okay. Yeah, so it depends on your level, to what level you can do, your physical, mental, and spiritual capacity. Okay. Okay, Shangji is saying happy teach. Okay, Mukeshji is saying Jai Shri Ram. Okay, that means we should start. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another very interesting topic, which is the retrogression of Jupiter, which is happening on 4th of September this year, number 4. And guess what? It's going to go till the end of this year, right? till 31st December, it seems. Yes, till 31st December, Jupiter will be retrograde, and on 31st, then gradually New Year's Day, he will start moving direct again gradually. Okay, he'll be stationary retrograde, stationary direct on New Year's Day. Yeah, so essentially, you have today and tomorrow, and then the next day till the end of 2023, it's Jupiter in retrogression. September, October, November, December, almost 4 full months. Okay. So this retrogression, like every other retrogression, is also very, very, very interesting. Let me give some dates. Okay, so I already gave you the date 4th September to 31st December. This is the entire retrogression, and Jupiter will be in the sign of Aries for the entire retrogression, which means it will not go back to Pisces. Okay, so it will go back to we will discuss the nakshatras, but it is not changing sign. Sometimes when oops, what's happening here? Yeah, sometimes when planets go retrograde, they may also go into the previous house. Okay, in transit, but for this year, this case, it is not happening like that. Okay, so please understand, Jupiter is in Aries. He will be retrograde within Aries, and then again be forward by 1st of January from Aries itself. So there's no Pisces involvement here. Okay, so this is about the zodiac sign. Then about the nakshatras, what's going on here? Okay, so I'm in drikpanchang.com. So 22nd April, Jupiter entered Ashwini Nakshatra. Okay, 22nd April 2023. Then it entered Bharani Nakshatra on 21st June. Okay, 21st June is Bharani Nakshatra, and currently Jupiter is also again in Bharani. So from 21st June, July, August, almost 2.5 months, Jupiter has been in Bharani, and on 26th of November, Jupiter will re-enter Ashwini again. Okay, so from Bharani, it is gonna go retrograde, and it will enter Ashwini on 26th November. So mark the dates. 27. Why am I telling about the dates? It is not just some fancy dates. This date, that date. It's not like news. Okay, it's not like news. Oh, this date, this happened, that date, that happened. No, you should know these dates, because then you can see around those dates what are the prominent events that happened in your life. Okay, this is very important. They can give you clues about how your future will unfold. So it is very important that you note these dates. I am saying again and again and again, note 3 dates. 22nd April, remember. 22nd April, what the hell happened? Then 21st June, what happened? Bharani Nakshatra. Interesting. The Nakshatra of destruction, something was destroyed. Then again, from Bharani retrograde, and 26th November. 26th November. What's there on 26th November? Let's see. Then I'm also giving you some dates for next year that will also help you. Then 26th November this year, Jupiter will enter Ashwini and then go retrograde, and then from 31st December onwards, it will go direct. And on for 1 month, almost a month, which is January next year, entire January next year, it will be in Ashwini. Okay, so this year Jupiter was in Ashwini from 22nd April to 21st of June, May, June, 2 months. And next year, entire January, he will again be in Ashwini. Make a note of it. Then on 3rd of February next year, that is why I said entire January. Then 3rd of February next year, he's again entering Bharani. Okay. And this year it entered Bharani on 21st June. Interesting. 21st June. Try to think of that day or 1 or 2 days before or especially after. So 3rd February 2024, it is again entering Bharani. Okay. So a very similar energy. So now Jupiter is in Bharani. So this date is very important. 3rd February. Okay. Then on 16th April 2024, it is finally entering Kritika Nakshatra. Okay. And then on from then it is going to Rohini, then Mriksira, and then again he's retrograde and he's not entering Bharani or Ashwini again. Okay. So therefore, from 21st of June going on till now currently Jupiter is in Bharani. Okay. Interesting. So this energy that you are facing currently is the same energy which you will face from 3rd February next year to 16th April, sorry. So February, March and mid of April. So 2.5 months. Okay. So the same energy you will find something similar. So whatever you are doing now from 21st of June, it is likely that something similar or something related to this what you are doing now you will also do that time. Okay. Yeah, so now try to think, what could be there, so and also you have to understand next year January is full Ashwini. Okay, full Ashwini. 31st December this year to 3rd February is Ashwini, so which means that will have a similar energy of this year's 22nd April to 21st of June, because then also Jupiter was in Ashwini. So try to think what was going on, from third week of April to third week of June. This is something similar related to that you may be doing in January next year. Do you have some plans? Can you connect the dots? I'm telling you, sit and write the dates. If you have joined newly, then please watch this video again. And I've mentioned so many dates for this year and the next year. Please go and write and take care of the dates, okay? Because these are very prominent dates. Why? Because before a planet goes retrograde, you know what happens. What is retrogression? Retrogression means compared to the Earth. If you view from the Earth, it appears as if the planet is going backwards. Okay, it is actually not going backwards. It appears as if the planet is going backwards. So before a planet goes retrograde, it becomes stationary, which means it appears from the Earth as if it is almost not moving. And in stationary there are two states. Stationary direct means planet is about to go retrograde, it is slowing down, and it is about to stop. Okay, but it is still direct. Okay, so that is stationary direct. So currently, today, tomorrow, Jupiter is stationary direct, because now it is like going in 100 and then slowing down, then it's like almost getting zero, but not zero, 5 or 10 kilometer per hour, and it's about to stop. Okay, but it is still direct, don't forget this. Then on 31st it will, on 31st, 29 December, it will again be, now it is a different motion. It is called stationary retrograde, which means the retrogression is coming and slowing down, and it is going to stop on 31st December. And then from 31st December, the direct motion will begin. Okay, so then 31st, 1st, 2nd January, it will be like, it will get direct, but the motion will be very slow. Like for example, like 5th, 6th, 7th of September, Jupiter will be retrograde, but the motion is very slow, so it is almost like a stationary retrograde. Okay, it is retrograde, but yeah, the beginning part of retrograde is called stationary retrograde, and the last part of retrograde is also, stationary retrograde. Okay, so these are very interesting times, interesting dates, interesting events. Okay, which we should note. And what does it mean, like, stationary retrograde, or as currently now till 4th, Jupiter is stationary but direct. Okay, so it's not yet retrograde, it is about to go retrograde. So this means Jupiter is slowing down, and it's about to take that massive leap. Now, what does this mean in our life? That is important for us to understand. We understand these phenomena astronomically, but what does it mean? So first of all, you have to check what is your ascendant, okay, your rising sign, your lagna, your ascendant sign. So once you see the ascendant sign, then from there you have to check where is Sagittarius number 9 and Pisces number 12 falling. Okay, now why I'm saying this, because there are many people who join astrology newly, and they can't understand if I say. So I'm telling for all the newcomers also. So wherever number 9 Sagittarius and 12 Pisces is falling from your first house, okay, not the first sign, the first house, then those are the two houses which Jupiter is ruling. Okay, Jupiter lords wherever Pisces and Sagittarius falls. Okay, so and within that, Sagittarius is a more prominent sign. It's a more important sign, rather. It's a more prominent sign. It is more. It's a more. I would say affluent sign compared to Pisces. Not rich, but affluent. Okay, but what does this mean? So this means that the the planet which is controlling these two houses, and these two signs are always 4 houses apart. Like Sagittarius, if you see Pisces, Pisces is 4 houses away from Sagittarius, right? So that means wherever from your ascendant these two signs are falling, they will undergo stationary direct, stationary retrograde, and again stationary retrograde, then direct, stationary direct, and direct motion. So they will undergo this. Okay. So first of all, before understanding retrograde, you have to understand what is stationary direct. So the current placement of Jupiter in the sky is almost stationary direct. Okay, it is about to stop. So what happens? You are about to stop. Imagine you are going somewhere and you are about to stop the car. What happens? Now this stopping of the car is not because you have reached your final destination. Okay, it is because you have to go back. Okay, so this, imagine the thought when you realize that you have lost something, you have missed something, you need to go and clear it and get it. Okay, so how does it feel? Does it feel very nice, or does it feel not so nice? How do you feel about it, right? Most of the times it is uncomfortable, right? Because you realize that, oh my god, I have missed something, I need to go again and do that. So today and tomorrow and fourth, these 3 days, and maybe even yesterday, this could give you a feeling, these 3 4 days, that there is something big which you need to do in life, uh, but you do not, you know that you need to do something, but you are a bit clueless about how to do it, but you know that there is something which you have to do. So depending on your luck, now whichever houses guru is ruling, the feeling of doing something will be related to those houses. Okay, so for example, if Jupiter is your 10th lord, okay, then something to do with your profession, maybe you have to go back again and get it done. But you are not going to do it now in 4 days. It is that feeling of getting overwhelmed because you need to do something. So many people are telling me, from the past week, and especially these 2 3 days, that they're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Of course, there's another reason why this is happening, because on fourth there's something else also happening. Can somebody write down what apart from Jupiter, which planet is changing direction? Let me see who can answer nonetheless. So if Jupiter is your seventh lord, something to do with your marriage or partnerships, something like that, something to do with that is coming at a standstill. Okay, so these days, today, tomorrow, and fourth, they will give you complete knowledge and realization of the fact that something has to change. You got to change something. Okay, it will not work the way you are working. You will have to change something. As I said, the change will not come now. It's not the time for the change because the planet is stationary, it's not taking action, right? But a stationary planet is very powerful because it is full of realization. It is full of this feeling that, oh, this is not good. I need to do something. I need to take responsibility. I need to take ownership. I need to behave. I need to know what I should do. I need to be aware. Okay, the awareness about, I mean, a stationary planet makes you aware that you should be aware of something. Okay, and of course within that, you will also need like, different dashas and how is Jupiter in your birth chart and all this, so that's another separate discussion. But currently Jupiter is stationary retrograde. So try to think, where is Jupiter, which houses Jupiter rules in your chart, and what is going on in regards to those houses. Is there something you are planning, but you are not sure, but you know that I have to do something, maybe where, how, what, that you may not know now, but you should be aware that there is something serious that you need to do. Okay, this is the job of the next 3 to 4 days, to make you aware of some irregularities in that area of life. And because Jupiter rules two houses for everybody, therefore it will not be just with respect to one area. It will be with respect to, like, two areas. Now of course two area doesn't mean just two areas, because one house represents 100 things. Okay, so two houses can represent 200 or 2000 things. Okay, but you have to understand that there is a necessity for you to look back and make a change. So that's the job for the next 3 4 days. Okay, so I hope people watch this video before, so that they should be aware. Okay, nonetheless, now you are aware. Okay, it's done. You have realized you need to make some change. You realize what it is. Okay, and to the extent you are aware, to that extent you will become aware. Okay, you will know it. Okay, to that extent. Okay, to the extent you are conscious, to that extent you will be aware, which means if you say, like, Jupiter is your 10th lord or lagna lord, so imagine you are a Pisces lagna, then Jupiter is not only your lagnesh, but he's also your 10th lord, right? So now lagna lord going into retrogression, stationary retrograde, oh boy, that is like one hell of a thing is occurring, because the lagna controls everything. Okay, so what is it, which area? You can't just superficially say, the lagna, oh, lagnesh is going retrograde, something about health. You can't just say that. Okay, because the lagna just does not represent your health. It represents your mind, your consciousness, your intelligence, your thought process. It represents so many things. Okay, and the 10th lord also just does not represent career, name, fame, power, position. It represents your focus, your skills, your abilities, your talents, your larger vision in life. Okay, so you will have to find out from the dashas. The dashas will tell you, because see, one house, there are only 12 houses in astrology, right? And there are not even 12 planets. So there are only 9 planets. Even if you take Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, it's just like it's still 12 only, right? And then there are 12 zodiac signs, Western or whatever, Eastern, whichever astrology you follow. But even if you take all the planets, you take those planets which Vedic astrology doesn't consider, which is Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and you also take Rahu, Ketu, which maybe Western astrology doesn't consider. You take all these, you still have only 12 planets. Okay, and 12 signs. So imagine your life. It is like so diverse, so complex, so confusing, so bewildering, so amazing, so fearful sometimes, like So how do you exactly know which area is it? Okay, because if you talk of seventh house, if Jupiter is your seventh lord, which means if you are either a Gemini or a Virgo Lagna, because then Guru is ruling the opposite house, right, from the ascendant, which is the house of the descendant. So for Gemini and Virgo, can you just say, oh, something to do with marriage is happening? Oh yeah, I need to do something regarding marriage. Yeah, maybe yes, no, maybe not, maybe yes, maybe not. What is it? Okay, because seventh house represents a thousand things. It represents your relationships with yours, with people in general. Anybody that you are seeing me now. I am your seventh house. For me, you are my seventh house. Okay, then it represents your husband, your wife, your then it represents your business partners. It represents societies that you are connected to. It represents your to some extent it also represents your arudha, what people think of you, because any planet in the seventh will always aspect the lagna. Okay, so therefore seventh house will also represent open enemies with whom you fight physically. People ask what's the difference between the sixth and the seventh. Sixth house is hidden enemies. Okay, but seventh house is open enemy with whom you want to punch in the face sometime. Seventh house can be associated with yeah, it could be anything. And then if you see from a physical bodily perspective, it can represent your sexual organs. It can represent so many things. It can represent parts of your body. um, and it can literally represent how much people are attracted to you, or how or what kind of people are attracted to you, and what kind of people are you attracted to. Okay, so these are a thousand million things which the seventh house can represent. So therefore you have to check your dashas, your mahadasha and antardasha. They will tell you what is going on. So for example, let's take talk with an example. So suppose Jupiter is your 10th lord. Okay, 10th lord. So that means something to do with your profession, or not just, like sixth lord is like the daily profession, daily job, but 10th lord is not exactly your profession. It's like your larger vision. How why should people know you? Who are you? What kind of work do you do? So that is like the larger you of the of your life. It's like larger than life. That is what is the 10th house. Sixth house is more of the job thing. But 10th house is primarily what is your vision in life. What do you want to be known for or known as? Okay, so something to do with that is going retrograde. And now imagine in your dashas. In Vedic astrology there are mahadashas, antardashas, which actually decide what will happen in your life, right? So when you see your mahadasha and antardasha, if they are also related to the artha houses. So for example, you have Saturn in the second house, and you are running Saturn mahadasha, and you have Rahu in the sixth house, and you are running Rahu Antardasha, Saturn Rahu or Rahu Saturn Dasha, something like this. Then, because Jupiter is also your 10th lord and he's going retrograde, and because you are running the Dasha of the same Trikon, which is, the Artha Trikon, okay, second, sixth, and 10th. So, second and sixth are activated by default, and now the 10th lord is going retrograde. So bang on, this is 100% and even related to your profession. But because now the 10th lord is going retrograde, so what could happen? That there is a possibility that, again, this is something very generic and hypothetical, I am saying, without looking at anybody's chart. So it could happen that you change your domain, you take a new direction in life. The 10th house shows direction. Okay, so you take a new domain, you go and resign from your job, or yeah, your contract is terminated or something like that happens, and then now you are looking for something else in life. You are looking for something bigger, something greater, or maybe you want to leave your job and open your own business. You want to Yeah, or you want to change your stream of income, from IT you want to go to finance, or from finance you want to go into IT or something like this, or you want to prepare for the government civil services, UPSC, yeah, whatever it could be, or you are interested in something totally different. Okay, now why this is because the second and the sixth will also deal with your income and wealth generation also. So if you are running the dasha of a trine, then it's very essential, because then that area will be active. So what do I mean when I say trine? Trine means, in this case, Jupiter is your 10th lord, and second and sixth are the trines. Okay, and you are running mahadasha of the second and antardasha of the sixth. Okay, so then it becomes very, very, very prominent. Okay, on the other hand, if you are running, like, what example should I give? So your Jupiter is your 12th lord, for example. No, and so now the 12th lord is going retrograde, and your mahadasha is indicating the 8th house, and antardasha is indicating the 4th house. Now the 4th, 8th, and 12th, they are also a trine, right? So then, something to do with the moksha houses is happening. Some deep research, some subconscious things, some expenditure, some hospitalization, something of that sort is happening. Okay, but you will have to find out from your dashas what it is. Okay, so that's very important. You need to check your chart, you need to check your dashas, only then you can know what's going on. Okay, and then 5th, 6th, 7th, around September, Jupiter will be retrograde, but it is still stationary, and gradually it will go retrograde. So 5th, 6th, 7th onwards, during these 3 days, you will start looking back, and you will start pondering. You are not pondering now is the time to put the full stop. Okay, then you are pondering, what went wrong, what could have I done better, what should have I done better, what I should have not done, what I should have avoided. So all these things you will start to think and ponder, and yeah, you will want to do something again, and you will want to not just do it superficially. You will also try to see why you did something, and why did that not work out. Okay, so it is not just you go and do something, or again, it's very superficial. No, it's not like that. It is like, first you analyze what was the reason of my downfall, why was I humiliated, why did I lose something, why at all something happened. You have to find the root cause. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th September, you will try to find the root cause. Okay, you will, not that you will find again, I'm not saying you will, but you will try to find. And then gradually, over, till 15 September, because Mercury is also retrograde, so yeah, from 4 till 15, so those 10 days you will find in, like, you will go in, okay, find what's going on, what's going on. And then from 15 September onwards, because Mercury will be direct, and I'm seeing the chat. Some Shraddha Zarika is writing, Venus is going direct. Yes, absolutely correct. Venus is the planet which is going direct on 4th of September. Thank you very much, Shraddha ji. Then Vaishnav Geeta ji is also writing. Yeah, 4 5 people have written. Okay, that's great. Excellent. You are very well aware of the transits, it seems. That's great to know. So now, when you see till 15 September what's happening, you are trying to think, and you kind of get an idea, what was wrong, or what could have been avoided, and then from 15 September onwards, you will now want to make some positive, tangible, existential changes in your life in regards to the houses which Jupiter rules in the chart. Okay, and then gradually you will make those changes, and by the end of December, around Christmas, you will get a feeling, okay, maybe now I should stop, maybe now I should see what life has to offer me. I did something, and now maybe I need to do move ahead. Okay, so that period, similar to the last month, where you were like going, and now you want to go again. Okay, and then from 1st January, you will again start moving and moving and moving, and then you will see better results. Okay, now better results may or may not come depending on your dashas and your karma, but what is important is for us to understand why does a planet go retrograde, for everybody, so why does it go in the first place? What is so great about retrogression? Retrogression is a great thing to happen because it forces you to introspect and check what mistakes you did. So, and lastly, this retrogression is from Bharani Nakshatra. So something is going to be destroyed. Bharani Nakshatra, okay. Now, what is Bharani? Bharani is the Nakshatra of Yamaraj. Everybody fears it, So, what will happen? Of course, that depends on your chart. But what you have to understand is that destruction is not always bad, okay. Destruction can mean that something which you should have not been doing in the first place is getting destroyed. Okay, this could also be the case, or it could be the other way around, that you are irresponsible, you are not good enough for doing something, and now you are not doing that anymore, or you are not permitted to do that anymore. Okay, so it will depend on your chart what is going on, but something will be destroyed. Okay, some destruction could occur. And yeah, then from I think 4th of February next year, it is again going to enter Bharani again. Okay, so next year January fully it is an Ashwini energy. So use next year January. I think New Year will be a packed time this time, 2024, and we need to use the month of January properly. But then again, from February next year, the Bharani energy is active. Okay, so nonetheless, we'll discuss more about it later. But it is it is imperative that we spend the next 3 days, till 4th, introspecting, and till 7th trying to see what is that went wrong, and why, how could we, was it avoidable, and then till 15 September, how do I redo it? Okay, and retrograde periods are amazing, because externally it may seem, oh, everything is fine, it's just normal, but still the retrograde energy affects you, and you are like, okay, everything is fine, nothing has broken or nothing has been destroyed, but I still can improve it. Did I give 100%? And nobody actually can, or nobody actually gives 100%, right? So now you will be forced to look back and analyze if you gave 100%. If not, then maybe yeah, you will have to give like 200%. Okay, so do not be afraid to put efforts, and go ahead. I think it will be a very enlivening time. Enlightening may not be, but enlivening, because you will feel, yes, I'm doing something which I should have done before. But yeah, that's how life is. We do not get things done in the first attempt. Okay. Okay, that is it from my side. Let me see if there are some generic questions. I see there are some specific questions related to their horoscope, which people have asked. But again, as I said, I don't know where is your sun, moon, ascendant, lord, what's going on with your Navamsha, what does your planet say, the comprehensive analysis. I don't know. So I'm very sorry. I can't answer because it will be like speaking a bunch of jokes. It's like joking about you. Oh, your shani is here, maybe that will happen. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that, ये होगा वो होगा, ये भी हो सकता है, वो भी हो सकता है, लेकिन क्या होगा वो तो कोई नहीं बता सकता है. You will feel like that. Okay, so therefore okay, let's go and see what is there. Okay, fasting, Janmashtami, I have answered. Anubhuti ji is saying, Hare Krishna, sir. Please tell about Jupiter retrograde with respect to Saturn's movement, and also for the people now and through Sadesati. Well, again, as I said, it will depend on your dashas. Okay, so Sadesati, I have a lot of videos on Sadesati. I have a long playlist itself. So please go and watch Sade Sati. But yeah, when Jupiter goes retrograde, and if you are running Sade Sati, then it is a period where you will do more introspection than a normal person, because that's what Saraswati does. It forces you to think of reality. Okay, so your introspection will be, or should be, more. Vaishnav Gita is asking, how are you? I'm good. I hope you're good too. Ramashri is asking, what can we do, sir, to unlock the benefits of Jupiter? So, very good question. So, I have a video. I think, what is that? 12 remedies for Jupiter. You can search Jupiter remedies. I also have Jupiter playlist, so you can see all the videos. But I have one specific video on Jupiter remedies. Let me try to put this in the chat itself, so that you can go right away and check. Just give me a second. Jupiter remedies. Okay, 21 remedies. Let me copy this link. Okay, so I'm putting it down in the chat. So what is going on? Along with the link, I don't know if you can directly see this, but yeah, there you go. That is the video. Okay, so 21 remedies to improve or destroy your Jupiter. So if you want to destroy, just do exactly the opposite. Okay, and you would have royally destroyed it. So please watch that video, Ramashri. Nitesh ji is saying, I started and learned a lot from your basic course. Well, thank you. But I just to clarify, I do not have any course, but maybe he means my astrology basics playlist, which is there in YouTube. It's for free of cost. Anybody can watch it. Okay. So I guess that is what he means. I am very glad you are active again after a while. Okay. Thank you. My first guru, and since Jupiter is near retro, you're back as well. Okay, thank you so much. It's good to know that you have watched my videos and maybe you learned. I'm grateful for that. Rose Pink Tennis saying namaste. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay. Saurabh Ghosh, please discuss on job prospects for Cancer Ascendant. Again, I can't make a video for Cancer Ascendant because it will be different for everybody. But for Cancer specifically, because the Mool Trikon sign is in the sixth house, Sagittarius. Okay. So something to do with profession can happen if your dashas are also indicating the sixth, second, or 10th. Okay. But again, it's a very general and very vague statement. You need to check the chart. Okay, Abhinav Kumar Chaube is asking, what changes should I expect? What do you foresee? Again, I can't just foresee like this. It's not possible, Abhinav ji. I mean, you need to check the overall chart. Only then we can answer. Nitesh ji is asking, please clarify on confusion if you may. Which Ainamsha or Siddhanta should I use? Yeah, this is like a never-ending debate. Followers of every tradition say our Ayan Amsha is the best, but for newcomers, for people like us in general, unless you are doing some like masters, PhD, super specialization, and you are doing something very big in astrology, uh, then you can use Lahiri. That works quite well in my experience. I've seen, but again, you need to check what works for yourself, and also you need to check what kind of questions are somebody asking. Okay, but nonetheless, Lahiri works good. Akash Kumar ji is saying Radhe Radhe. Again, I think these are personal queries. Sorry, I cannot answer because I don't know your chart. Sunita Surampalli is saying jobless from past 15 months. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Need to take care of my MIR. Okay, mother-in-law, I guess, who is 90 years age. Okay. That is commendable. Looking for work from home. Can I expect good days? Good days ahead. Leo Lagna, Mithun Rashi, Purvasa star. So for you, I would request you, Sunita ji, please you can do the 6 weeks money remedy. That video you will find in the channel. Okay, please go and do that, and I hope you find something, because most of the people they find something after doing that. Khyati ji is saying Har Har Mahadev, Jai Shiv Shankar. Okay, Venus is going direct. Thank you for all the information. Oh wow, there's so many questions. Venus, Suju Biji is saying Venus itself placed on Saturn sign Aquarius. Is it a curse on Venus and Venusian things? Well, again, I can't answer, but yeah, if two malefics are simultaneously aspecting a planet or a house, that has some past life karma and challenges. Okay, so could be, but again, I can't answer. It will depend. Okay. Okay, Suju Biji is saying Brahma Murat and Jupiter's blessings. Is there a correlation? Yes, I have spoken about it in this video that I posted in this chat. Okay, so please go and watch it. Okay, that will help you, I guess. Okay, that is it. I am sorry, I have to proceed now for some other work. Well, thank you very much for joining. It's a very exciting time. In the next 2 days, Jupiter will be retrograde, and then, yeah, the game begins. Okay, so please utilize this time properly. And many of you have sent your greetings for Balram Jayanti and Shri Krishna Janmashtami, which is there on 7th and 6th, depending on where you are. And I have seen that many of you have great plans to celebrate Janmashtami beautifully. So congratulations and all the best. Have a grand celebration. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see each other again soon. Okay, thank you. Jai Shri Ram.